This is going to be my submission for the classroom video assignment. Take one. Class, can I have your attention up here, please? Okay, so we just talked about civil rights. We played a little review game on it. We are now going to talk about important figures in U.S. history. These things do relate. Okay, I'm going to give you guys 8 minutes. We're going to be in groups of 3, and you guys are going to be discussing who you think is the most important figure in U.S. history. I want you guys to list around 4 to 5 names. I don't want anything more than that. And do make sure that all of these are coming from before the year 2000. I don't want anything after that because we haven't gotten there yet. Alright, all we're going to need today within these groups are a piece of paper that me and John are going to pass out. We're going to need something to write with, and then we are going to need a laptop in case you need help with names or dates. I want you guys to keep it around a level 2. Don't get too loud. We do have classes next door that are testing. And then I also just want you guys to stay relaxed. Don't be silent. Please don't be silent. We need to be working, okay? All right. When I do pick the names for the groups, I'm going to draw out of this bag here, and then I'm going to move you to where you're going to be sitting in the classroom. Real quick before we get started, I am going to ask some questions just so you guys make sure you guys know what's going on. Okay. I want you to raise your hand when you answer these, please. All right. How long are we going to have? Jackson.
We're going to have 8 minutes, sir.
Awesome. Good job. All right, and what are we doing today? Janet.
We're going to be talking about important U.S. history figures.
Awesome. Good job. All right, what are we going to need within these groups? Anybody? Jill.
We're going to need one piece of paper, a laptop, and something to write with.
Awesome. Great job. All right, how long? No, we already asked that, didn't we? What have we not asked yet, guys? Expectations. All right. What voice level are we going to be on? Mike.
We're going to be on level 2, sir.
Awesome. All right. I think that covers everything. So I'm going to go ahead and draw your names. All right. Group 1 over here. Group 2 right here. Group 3 right here. Group 4 right here. All right. John, let's pass out these papers. All right, come up here, man. Here you go. Here you go. All right, let's go. All right, John, did everybody get a piece of paper? Just one between the group?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome, buddy. Okay, now we can start the activity, guys. Oh, can I pause it? Sorry, Professor. Just make sure I did everything. And ask questions. Alright, keep going. Try number 2. Alright. This is going to be take 2. Well, that's 4. Take 2. 3, 2, 1. Take 2. Alright, class, can I get your attention up here, please? Right, so we just talked about civil rights. Today we're going to be talking about U.S. history figures. These two do relate. All right, just keep that in mind. So today I'm going to give you guys about 8 minutes to do a quick little activity where I want you guys to be in groups of 3, and we're going to be discussing the important figures in U.S. history in your opinion. All of these are going to predate the year 2000. Anything before that is acceptable. Do not go. You can maybe do that year. I may look at it and decide if that's acceptable, but let's try to keep it before the year 2000. I'm going to put you guys in groups of 3, and when I do draw those names for the groups, it's going to be from this bag, and then I'm going to have you guys move around the room, and I'll tell you where to sit once you get your group. So what we're going to need in these groups is one piece of paper in the whole group. You're going to need one pen or pencil, and then a laptop just in case you need help with names or dates. I want you guys to keep it at around a level 2. That way we're not too loud. We got some classes next door testing. And honestly, it's really easy assignment. It'll take those time, 8 minutes. Make sure you try to get around 4 to 5 names on there. If not, it's okay, but please try. All right, just to make sure we know what's going on, I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions before me and John pass out the papers to each group. So how long are we going to have to do this assignment? Jack?
8 minutes, sir.
Awesome. Great job, buddy. All right, does anybody know, or what assignment are we doing today? Jill?
We're going to be doing U.S. history figures and why they're important.
Great job, Jill. All right, and then are we going to be in partners or groups of 3, groups of 4? Mike?
We're going to be in groups of 3, sir.
All right, awesome, buddy. Great job. Great job. All right, and then what are we going to need in these groups? Janet?
We're going to need a piece of paper, pen, and a laptop.
Awesome. Great job, Janet. All right. And then what are the expectations for the voice level, guys? Come on, anybody? Anthony?
Level 2, sir.
Awesome. Great job. Okay. John, come up here, buddy. We're going to pass out the papers. All right. Ready, buddy? All right, here we go. All right. Awesome. Did you get everybody, John? Everybody have a piece of paper? Does anybody have any questions? All right. You guys can start the activity now. Figured out what I missed on that first one. It was the partners. That's the first question I missed. Hope this was good. I feel like it was pretty good. I'll show you a picture, video of my cat. All right, Professor. Hope this video was good.